It's no longer sticky to the hand. Bismillah, assalamu alaikum. You're welcome to another episode on Cook with HHM. Today we're going to be making one of my favorite, and I guess so many other people's favorite. We're going to be making bread. Yes, I know you're guessing bread. Why is this puff puff mix here? Yeah, this is Hila Halal Munch puff puff mix. It's a flour mix including all puff puff ingredients from the yeast, milk, sugar, salt, flour itself, and it also comes in about 3 flavors. Here is coconut, we have plain, we have spicy for those who love pepper. So today this puff puff mix, you can actually use it in making donuts and even bread. I've tried it for those two snacks too. So today I'm going to be making use of this for bread. Yes, so I don't need to sift any flour, I don't need to measure out any other ingredient. Every other thing is just added here. But for the purpose of those who would not be using a mix, I'm going to introduce you to the other ingredients you'll be needing and tell you how to mix even if you are not using a mix. Yes, because you can be using ordinary flour and you have to put everything together yourself. So let's assume this is my normal flour. Yes, we'll be using about 500 grams of flour. This is 500 grams here. 500 grams of flour. Here I have my warm milk. This is evaporated milk, then I added some water to it. This is about a tablespoon of yeast. If you don't keep your yeast yourself, like you're not buying it whole, I normally buy a full pack because of the kind of business I do. So I buy a full pack and I use from it, so I know how long I've kept my yeast. I know the condition my yeast has been, if it is viable or not, I know. But if you are getting from the store, you might have to double check by proving your yeast. To prove your yeast, you just get the quantity of yeast you'll be using for your recipe, add sugar and add warm water. If you use hot water, your yeast will die, because yeast is a living organism, just like every other living organism. So if you use hot water, your yeast will die and it will not be active. You notice it's not frothy, like it's not foamy on top, then your yeast is dead. You have to throw it in. So here I have some grated ginger, and there over there, that brown substance is actually African nutmeg. You can grind it into powdered form. Here I have my butter. I have about 3 tablespoons of butter here. Each tablespoon is about 14 grams. So what I'll be doing next now is to start mixing. Yeah. So if you should look closely, you see some brownish particles. That's the yeast that was mixed together with in the puff puff mix. You also see some shiny tiny particles. That's the sugar inside. So everything is already pre-mixed. If you want to make puff puff in the easiest way, the fastest way, get Hila Halal Munch puff puff mix. 500 grams goes for just 850. We also have 1 kg sizes. So straight to what we are doing now. I'm going to mix the other ingredients below under this. I have my ginger and the African nutmeg, so I'm going to mix them, ensure everything is well mixed. Then I'll add in my warm milk. Now that I've added my liquid, I'll go and start mixing.
Leave it alone.
So I'm done mixing the liquid into the flour. So I added my 3 tablespoons of butter. This butter is going to make the dough more soft. Yes, you see it to be more light in consistency, but that's how it should be. After giving it a thorough kneading, you see it to come back together, stretchy, elastic and smooth. That's what we want. You can see it has become lighter. You see how it is. It's lighter because here we've
So here
added
is the dough on
incorporated
my
a
work
lot of the
surface. I
butter
have
inside.
floured
We are
the
going to continue
table.
kneading,
I'm just
flour
going
our work
to
surface and
continue
continue
kneading.
kneading.
You can knead with your hand. Knead till it's elastic and stretchy and not more. You see that it's still, see, it's coming to my, it's still coming to surfaces. So we are going to knead till we are getting an elastic and non-gummy surface. So you use your hand or a mixer ordinarily, but I'm using this hashakai. I'm using this my spatula. Once it can't go any longer, then I will continue with my hand. But for now, still good to go. So one way of ensuring that your dough comes together in real quick is by heating on the surface. You heat it hard. It helps to ensure that the dough comes together in real time. It becomes stretchy. So I'm going to divide them. You see, it's no longer sticky to the hand. It's stretchy. It's elastic. So now I'm going to divide them into balls and allow it to rise. Once it rises, then we'll shape into the shapes we want. Today I'm going to be using a loaf pan. So we'll put them into the loaf pan. So after dividing them, I'm just going to go ahead now and shape each into a ball. Yeah, like the way I'm folding, just going to make them into balls, roll it and put it on top of my floured table or work surface. This is to ensure that it doesn't get stick to the surface, and it's easy for me to lift it when I want to use it. You know, when I just started trying to make bread, especially bread dinner rolls, this rolling used to be, the making of the balls used to be seemed like a magic to me. So it's not as hard as you see it to be. If you are seeing it to be hard, just need to try it a couple of times and you become a pro. So if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and you are so welcome to the family. We are going to cover this and allow it to rise till it doubles in size or for about 1 hour. So here is our bread proving. While it was proving, I already greased my loaf pan with a mixture of vegetable oil and butter. That's the bakery standard that I've seen. So mixture of vegetable oil and butter. Here are the covers. So let's check our bread and see how far it has gone. So I'm still here with a small chef Aisha. See it here. So now we are going to start shaping it into the loaf shapes. Yes.
Shuko no kana. Shuko no kana. So this is what you are going to do for the rest. You can use your rolling pin to do this. You can use your rolling pin. Whatever sells your boat, but I don't think there will be a need for that. You can just do that with my hands. Leave a little bit of space between them since it's going to rise. So we are going to start making for the next pan. This bread, inshallah, is going to be very soft, so succulent.
Mama, have you finished? Eh? I shall move. Let me see. Yeah.
Ordinarily, I should have made them 3, but I don't have another loaf pan, so I'll have to stuff them. Should have left gap between kai. So I don't have another loaf pan. I just have to stuff them and see. So you see, I still have 2 big ones here.
Nice for who? Rice. These are fish and rice. These are fish and rice.
So here are the 2 loaves. You see, I also had to stuff. This one is already rising itself, so I had to stuff this one too. So I'm going to cover with their cover. Then I keep it in one place for it to rise for like 15 to 20 minutes or until doubled in size before I will now bake. I'm going to be using my pot to bake because we don't have light now. Yes, so even without light, it's not an excuse not to enjoy bread.
So don't forget to subscribe my mommy channel, and don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. And don't forget to make this. Ta-da!
Yeah, you're welcome back. Here they've risen. They've been proving for a while now. They've risen. That's the first. Here you see the 2 of them. They've risen. They've been proving for a while now. I'm going to wash them, egg wash or milk wash. I'm going to use milk for them before we'll take them into our preheated pot. So here is my powdered milk. I'm just going to reconstitute by adding a little bit of water to have a thick consistency, not too liquidy and not too stiff. Yeah, you can even dilute it a little bit more than what I have here. And here is my brush, which I shall be using to do the wash. So I went ahead and brushed with the reconstituted powdered milk, brushed the 2 loaves. Yeah, here they are. You can see how beautiful they are looking. And I'm just going to sprinkling some brown sugar on top of it. This is optional. It's just to give it some flavor, some more flavor and ginger. So here they are. I'll go ahead now and close the 2 pans. Yeah, ensure it's closed well and it's not removing. As you can see, I'm testing to see that it's firmly closed. and I'm preheating my pot at the same time. Here they are. I already had something underneath the pot so that they don't burn. I'm going to bake till they are brown. Out of the oven now, I'm just brushing with butter or margarine to give the crust a soft and shiny finish. You do this while the bread is still hot. I love this part so much. Then after this, I'm just going to remove and place them on my wire rack before we devour. Yeah. So this is it. This is it. This bread was so delicious. It was sweet. In fact, Aisha refused to have another bread for tea except this. Yeah, don't mind all the rough edges. It was due to the cover while I was removing it. So here this one is refusing to come out, so I'm just going through the sides with knife to release it so that it can easily come outside. Now to my wire rack. Yeah, we have it here. Can you see that, guys? This is beautiful. It's thick, just like our Naija special bread. Yeah, so this is very easy to put together. Please, I would want you to try this out. You don't have to be buying bread outside all the time, especially during the weekends. Just do this for your family. They would appreciate it so much. So look at that, guys. Can you see how it's pulling apart so soft and beautifully? Ensure you try this bread out. Just try it out. It's very easy to put together. Your family, friends, and loved ones who have a taste of this bread will surely love it. Yeah, thanks for your time. That's all for this episode. Till we meet again, I leave you in the care of Allah. Assalamu alaikum.